How much intros could an intro introduce if an intro could introduce intros? Dude. Greetings gamers and welcome back to Top 10 Gaming. I'm your host Connor Monroe and let's get into the meat of this list. Like, subscribe, ring the bell, you know what to do. Now we can get into today's list of the top 10 video game crossovers that shocked the world. Roll the intro. In at 10, Kingdom Hearts 3. Kingdom Hearts 3 is the 12th and latest installment of the Kingdom Hearts series, released by Square Enix for the PS4 and Xbox One. It serves as a conclusion to the Darkseeker saga that began with the original game. This game features an ungodly amount of characters. Disney characters like Woody, Buzz Lightyear, Sully, Mike Wazowski, Flynn Rider, Rapunzel, and more appear in this game. Not to mention the Frozen cast, Baymax, Winnie the Pooh and his gang, and the Squeeze toy aliens from Toy Story. They also make an appearance too. While the crossover itself may be an odd choice, the game received favorable reviews, getting consistently 8 out of 10, with the exception of VideoGamer.com who gave the game a 4 out of 10, citing that the game's plot is incomprehensible. Despite this, the game was the top-selling game in North America for January of 2019, and the third top-selling game in February of 2019, exceeding the sales of Kingdom Hearts 2 by over 80%. Over 5 million copies were sold by February 4th, making it the fastest-selling title in the series. So despite it being a little unconventional, it was still a smash hit. Number 9, Disney Infinity. Disney Infinity was Disney's attempt at a Skylanders-style video game. They pumped this thing out on everything: Windows, PS3, PS4, Wii U, Xbox 360, Xbox One, and even Apple TV for God's sake. With 3.0 they managed to combine all their universes together to create a game with a rich story, in-depth combat, and so many characters and figures that you literally had to dedicate a dresser to this thing. There are more figures in this game than characters in Kingdom Hearts 3, and it is a story game, a sandbox game, and a racing game. This thing is so confused it's Trisha Paytas' relationship status. It doesn't know if it's single, with Jason, with someone else, or marrying Jason Momoa, or a cardboard cutout of Brad Pitt. Nobody really expected Disney to make a Skylanders game, but of course they did. It's Disney and they want as close to a monopoly as they can legally get. Sure, the game received positive reviews, but this is more than that. This is a matter of principle. Disney, stop it. Get some help. And at 8, Lego Rock Band. Why? This game is honestly the most cash-grabby, kid-targeted game I have ever seen. Released in North America on November 3rd, 2009, LEGO Rock Band is the weirdest crossover of gaming genres ever. It's literally Rock Band, but with LEGO characters. Up until this point, we hadn't seen rock stars or musicians in LEGO sets unless they were a part of a fantasy or sci-fi setting. The game was for families, and thus every song was hand-picked. You could also download songs from other Rock Band games, but they would be passed through a family-friendly filter, so you couldn't go off and make a LEGO character call you a yellow jacket motherfucker. This game contained some LEGO aspects but was basically a glorified Rock Band game to make more money off the franchise before it was reduced to an arcade game at Dave & Buster's. The game received moderate reviews, but I feel as if it should have gotten shut down before production started. Nobody expected this. Hell, nobody wanted this. I don't know one person who enjoyed LEGO Rock Band. If you did, please tell me why in the comments because I don't know and I don't know if I'll ever understand the appeal. This is a worse cash grab than Cars 3. Yeah, I said it. And at 7, Sonic Lost World. The Legend of Zelda Zone is a DLC zone exclusive to the Wii U version of Sonic Lost World. Using this DLC, you can explore Hyrule with Sonic, dressed in a green tunic and hat. The rings are replaced with rubies, which turn into saved animals after being collected. This is weirder than Sonic and Mario at the Olympic Games. Link and Sonic have never interacted outside of the Smash Bros. Games to my knowledge, and the fact that Sonic can just straight up go to Hyrule after not speaking to Link is kinda nuts. This was for sure something I wasn't expecting, and I guess the devs didn't either, since it only got released on the Wii U version and that's it. The amount of effort that would have gone into this is not worth it for a one console release. And at 6, Fortnite X Superheroes. When Fortnite X Avengers and the Endgame variant rolled out, the game completely changed. Players were meant to work together to take down the player who had assumed the role of Thanos. In the Endgame version, you were dropped into a map with 3 times health, looking for an Avenger weapon to fight against the villain team, or if you were on the villain team, fight against the heroes. The original crossover was not expected and it completely threw me for a loop. The Endgame one was more expected since they had already done it before, but making poor sweet Korg play this game? Why, Marvel? Why? But after a Rift Zone had converted Tilted Towers into a mini Gotham City, we got an even more unexpected combination: Fortnite x Batman. You were able to unlock new skins, items, cosmetics, and challenges based on Batman and his cohorts. Some of these challenges included: deal 250 damage to opponents with an explosive batarang, light up 3 different bat signals outside of Gotham City, use a Batman grapnel gun in 3 different matches, defuse Joker gas canisters found in 3 different named locations, deal any damage to opponents within 30 seconds of using a Batman grapnel gun, and light a bat signal, use a Batman grapnel gun, and deal any damage with any explosive batarang. The reward for completing them was a Catwoman glider. That's it. What? In at 5, NBA Streets. NBA Street v3. Not really the most likely video game to see Mario and the crew, right? Well, in this game, you can answer the question we've all been dying to know for years. Who would win in a 3-on-3 basketball pickup game? Miami Heat or Mario, Luigi, and Princess Peach? You thought Mario Tennis was ridiculous? B, you haven't even seen Mario hitting 3-pointers like an absolute G. Mario is so ballin', he's Kawhi Leonard. This game is so utterly ridiculous that it's honestly laughable. This was probably due to a deal that EA had with Nintendo, where EA would include Nintendo characters in some of their games. So maybe that's why it's so bizarre. They didn't want to include the characters in a good game because Nintendo would win in that case. Honestly though, Mario, Peach, and Luigi got some sick moves on the court. Number 4, PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Okay guys, we need a new game for the PlayStation. What's really hot right now? Oh, Super Smash Bros. Just came out on the Wii. We could get the rights and put it out on the PlayStation. No, that's cost too much money. Let's just copy them with our characters. That was the pitch meeting for PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. This game is such a ripoff of Smash Bros. You can still see the Smash logo on the title screen. Not really, of course, but who expected PlayStation to put out their own Battle Royale game? Nobody. Nobody expected it, nobody wanted it, asked for it, or even thought about it, but here it is. You can play as Big Daddy, Cole McGrath, Colonel Raddick, Dante, Emmett Greaves, Evil Cole McGrath, Fat Princess, Isaac Clarke, Jackson Dexter, Kratos, Nariko, Nathan Drake, Parappa the Rappa, Raiden, Ratchet and Clank, Sackboy, Sir Daniel Fortesque, Sly Cooper, Spike, Sweet Tooth, Toro and O, and Zeus. Not to mention the final boss of the story mode is Polygon Man from the original PlayStation reveal that got removed entirely. If you want to learn more about Polygon Man, go check out Top 10 Biggest Sony Fails. In at 3, Poker Night at the Inventory. Developed by Telltale Games, Poker Night at the Inventory pits you against Tycho from Penny Arcade, Max from Sam & Max, Strong Bad from Homestar Runner, and the Red Heavy from Team Fortress 2 in a riveting game of poker. The game received good reviews and got itself a sequel. The sequel includes Brock Sampson from the Venture Bros, Claptrap from Borderlands, Ash Williams from The Evil Dead, Sam & Max from Sam & Max, GLaDOS from Portal, and her pet turrets. With this wider reach for characters coming from all different kinds of video games, the fact that these characters were brought together was crazy. Nobody expected this game. Telltale making a poker game to including the characters from beloved video games and stories, it's impressive to see what can work so well. The game received an 8 out of 10 on IGN, and fans are still waiting for a third, despite 2 being released in April of 2013. Guys, it's not gonna happen. In at 2, Pokemon Conquest. Pokemon Conquest is a crossover between the Pokemon franchise and Nobuanga's Ambition. Released in 2012 by the Pokemon Company for the Nintendo DS. The player, accompanied by an Eevee, travels through the Ransai region. You befriend Pokemon and battle warriors throughout. While Pokemon is not new to turn-based combat and strategy, the Nobuanaga's Ambition series is about uniting Japan. The game series certainly don't work together, and it wasn't expected for them to cross over because, like, why would you combine a turn-based strategy, tactic role, war-playing game with Pokemon? But alas, the game did fairly well, receiving decent reviews and getting a 9 out of 10 on IGN. The game revolved around conquering other kingdoms. But why bring Pokemon into this? I don't understand. Are you supposed to be like a team in this game? Like Team Rocket or Team Magma or Team Galactic? Who honestly knows? I don't know for sure. My brain is absolutely fried. Let's just wrap this up. Finally, taking our number 1 spot, NICKTOONS MLB. NICKTOONS MLB is a baseball game released in 2011 for various consoles. You can play as a plethora of characters from shows like SpongeBob to Fanboy and Chum Chum. The Nickelodeon lineup playing baseball has to be one of the strangest things I've seen to date. Most of these characters aren't in the same universe, and most of them aren't athletic, with some exceptions of course. Some seem like they would be overpowered, like the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob, Danny Phantom, my personal favorite, and Aang, the Avatar. He could literally flick his finger and get a grand slam, or he could stop the ball in midair and grab it. But of course he won't do that in this game, because he's good and won't cheat. No, it's because it was too much to code, and you know it. There we have it, friends, the top 10 video game crossovers that shocked everyone. If you enjoyed, be sure you like and subscribe, and don't forget to leave me a comment down below telling me what you thought of this list. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been and shall remain Connor Monroe, and I'll see you in another video. Up until this point, we hadn't seen rock stars or musicians in Lego sets. Game to make more money off the franchise before it was reduced to an arcade game at Dave & Buster's. Oh wait, that's Guitar Hero. The Nubunga. Fuck, how the f did I say that the first time?